Here is what $600 can get you for 4 nights in Seattle. You clicked on the video, you came for that, and I shall deliver. My goal of this video is to share my experiences, give you an inside look of what Seattle looks like, and just to show the budgeting that went behind 2 college broke students going on vacation in the summertime. I went on a 4-day vacation with my girlfriend, and I will say it is pretty fun for the amount of money that we spent to go for 4 days on this trip. So in a moment, I'm actually going to share with you guys a montage I created of all of our days spent there, plus all of the fun things that we did. After that, I'll come back to you guys and give you an overall breakdown of our budgeting and my thoughts overall for the trip.
So excited!
So let's get into it.
Hello, flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for departure.
I hope you guys enjoyed my experiences of me walking down the streets of Seattle, not knowing what I'm doing. But having fun, because that's what matters. So on screen, I'm actually showing you guys all the costs that my girlfriend and I incurred on this trip. Interesting enough, we spent the most money on food, and that came out to be $373. Now our hotel, that was for 4 nights, that costed $358, and for 2 tickets of a round trip to Seattle and back to home, that costed $225. We also got 2 tickets to the Glass Museum and Space Needle, that costed about $102. Then we got 2 Ferris wheel tickets, which costed $34. Our public transportation came out to about $14.50, and as for our ferry just to go to Bainbridge Island, that costed $9. So overall, my girlfriend and I, we spent about $1,118.70, and that was for 4 nights in Seattle. But if you look at the most expensive thing that we spent, it would be on food, because we are foodies and we like food. Yeah. So on screen, I'm showing you guys our 5-day breakdown of breakfast, lunches, and dinners that we had on this trip. Off the bat, you'll notice that we didn't spend much on breakfasts just because we would wake up at 10 o'clock, get out of the hotel by 11, and then by 12 we'd be at our first destination and it would be time for lunch. The only time that we did buy breakfast was when we were at the airport and we were just hungry waiting for our flight. And then you'll notice that we spent the second most on lunches and the most on dinners. Now for our dinners, we actually had one nice dinner where we sat down at a really fancy restaurant that we had to reserve for like 1 month in advance. My girlfriend did it, so props to her. And that was the most expensive dinner. It was about $92 for the whole meal, but I would say it was pretty fancy and pretty enjoyable overall. It was good food. Italiano food. Now the food calculation also takes into mind how much we spent on desserts, like the ice creams that we got that one night that we got pizza. We didn't finish the ice cream, so we put it back in the refrigerator, and then the next day it melted and we couldn't eat it. So I was very, very sad. No one cares. But overall, if you take our total amount spent and you divide it by 2, we get a total of about $559.35 per person. Now this cost would exclude any tips from eating out and any souvenirs that we bought for friends and family. So some of the things that I'm proud of are the cost savings on this trip, and I would say that we saved a bunch of money just off transportation and our meals. By transportation, I mean we just took the public transportation via bus, streetcar, and light rail, and that costed about $2.75 per ride. But usually our tickets would last around 2 hours, and we could ride the bus with that one ticket within like 2 given hours. And that was really helpful when we were trying to go to see other places in a short amount of time. We also did walk a lot, and by a lot, we looked at our Apple Health Fitness app, and it was 15,000 steps or 6 miles per day.
Do you have any idea how fast I am?
And I was exhausted after this week, and my legs were sore. I don't walk much, but that's the most I walked in my life. As for meals, my girlfriend was able to score us a deal, and she saved us about $20 by signing up for an email list for the restaurant that we're going to. And I would recommend this for anybody that's traveling to Seattle or just really anywhere in general. Now, if you were to go to Seattle yourself, the transportation costs may vary. You can either go the route of taking public transportation and walking a lot yourself, or you can go down the other rabbit hole of doing an Uber or a Lyft, or even finding scooters on the street. Now the Uber rides would be very expensive and you'd probably be spending a lot more than we did. And as for the scooters, you could find them anywhere along the sidewalk of Seattle, and you could pretty much just scan them, pay $1 to start them up, and I think you pay about a couple cents for every mile you go. I'm not really sure because we didn't use them. But the only reason that we didn't use them, I really wanted to use them by the way, was because every time we scanned one, it would be out of battery. So it was pretty unfortunate. So you kind of just have to be lucky and find a scooter that actually is charged in order for you to ride it. I think that we honestly just got a little bit unlucky, but that was more exercise for me at the end of the day. What can I say?
Nice.
So overall, I had a really fun time on this trip, and I thought it was really nice to get away from home. Now, one of my favorite things to see in Seattle was being on the Space Needle and looking over the whole city, because it was so beautiful as you're standing up there very, very high, and it's a very nice view. Now, my favorite meal out of this whole trip was actually the ramen. It was really good, it was really cheap, and I licked the bowl clean where I 100 to 0 it in a matter of minutes. Personally, I think that Seattle is actually a really nice city, but it's really meant for outdoorsy people, and it kind of gives me the outdoorsy vibe. And if you do like being outdoors, looking at things outside, and walking a lot, then I think Seattle will be a very nice city for you to visit. And when I say it's for people that can walk, I really mean it's for people that can walk. You're gonna be walking a lot, unless you have a car, and unless you are taking Ubers, then you're going to be walking a lot, trust me. That being said, I hope you guys are inspired to go on your own trip with your friends and family just to see how much you guys would have spent versus how much you thought you would have spent, because we thought we were going to spend more, but we actually spent a lot less. But overall, if you do go on any vacation this summer, please remember to just have fun and enjoy the trip while you're there, because it's only going to last for so long. Don't forget to smash the thumbs up button of this video. It really helps out the channel, and make sure to subscribe down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.